Hello everybody, I'm going to continue my vein of recording videos live, and today's video is going to be about the FiFine low profile microphone boom arm. Now I say low profile, I have always gone for a traditional arm that's something like this here, right? Which is your kind of, this is the Rode PSA 1 I think. Now what a traditional boom arm, I'm sure you're aware of what a traditional boom arm is, but it would generally, you would go something like this, it would go on your desk, and you'd have a kind of high experience. The microphone would be high, either dropping down, or it would be low, but you would have this protruding, like here. So the difference is one of these, what I've got in my desk here, and I will take it off. I'm going to show you the ins and outs of it, but I'm going to try and do my best because I want to do this as live as possible. So this is what we've got going on here. So this is a low profile arm, so it can go down like this. So if you can imagine, that can be put neatly away, maybe under a monitor or whatnot. And the beauty of this is, instead of hanging over, you can raise it up like so. This is all live. You can tell it's live like that. But the beauty of that is that you can have it really long like so. But again, you've got the same idea where you can still have it high. So you can still have it high if you really wanted to, like this, and chat away and, hey, I'm in Radioland. Or why is this different? Oh yes, because and then you can have it like this. So it gives a better experience of when you're chatting away and you've got all this space underneath, and you're also free to kind of free up the experience of when you're chatting like this. You can hardly really see the microphone. You don't have something protruding up like this, which you might have seen me having in previous videos. Now, this one that I've got on my desk right here it's not particularly expensive. It's one of your kind of more budget-friendly ones, and it's very, very good. And this is why I wanted to show it off, because I could have spent a lot more on a low profile boom arm. I wanted one because I've got less space on my desk. Okay, so this is why I can put it away like this. I just realized I wasn't using the correct camera there, but I can tidy it away like this, or if I'm on camera, I can have it where I'm chatting away, and when you actually see me on screen, this is what you'll see. You'll just literally see the microphone, and beneath and behind the scenes, I've got all this space. So I've still got all the space, and then I can still hide it away, and it doesn't come all the way up here, and it's a little bit neater of a package. So that's why I wanted a low profile arm. So this is why I wanted the low profile arm. I wanted something a little bit neater, and it's also quite slick as well. As you can see, when the cable wise, everything is nice and neat and tidy. There's no need for any cable ties because it's all hidden on the actual arm. And the good thing about this one, if I can get this up, if I can get it up, is there's an actual arrow here that you can just pop it down like this, and you've got lots and lots of space in there, lots of space for cables. Again, it's the same process underneath here, and then what you do is you just hide all your cables in like that, and I think you put it down here. I don't have to do this very often, that's why I'm not very good at this, and then you just slot it up, and it doesn't come off. It doesn't come off at all. I mean, if I'd have to break it if I wanted to force that off. So that's why I like this particular one. It also, it's quite stiff. You can't, if you go down there, you'll see that it is with an Allen wrench. You can tighten that up or loosen it off so you can have it as loose or as tight as possible. It would be quite nice if you actually had, you know, a hand crank there. That would be quite handy, I've got to be honest. But it's not a big deal. You do get the Allen wrench with it. And it also just sits on the desk. This, again, can be, yes it can be, you can also tighten that up there as well. Just in here you can tighten it up, so if you don't want it to be able to come off that easy, then you can obviously tighten it up so it doesn't come off. Now, talking about the actual desk mount here, let's have a look at that. This is what I like about this is, get it off. Now if you look at that, it's got a kind of hand crank. What I found that is when you have these sort of desk clamps, the main gripe that I've always got with them is the fact that you can't get full access sometimes, and you have to kind of, you know, you can't get a full access just to turn it around like that. So the beauty of this is you can actually lift it out, move it round, lift it out and move it round. So if you have just got a kind of quarter turn, that all the space you've got, then you can move it around, boot, like that. It's really, really good, that. I must admit, it's really, really handy. Or if you've got the space, you can just do this. So I can just put this on, I've got the space. Eventually, get it all tightened up. Get the other side, and then just slot it on. You've got flexibility, you can move it around to whatever you need. What about this bit here? This is a bit I forgot to talk about. This bit is actually detached, so if I loosen that off, this bit actually comes off. So it's detached as standard. This comes off. It's a kind of little ball joint. Okay. It comes on, let's see, what is this in it? So it comes as standard like that. And you can take this off. Okay, so this is how it comes, the standard, like that. And then you've got this little nut thing that you just kind of tighten on place. So you put the ball joint in there, and then you stick it on like that, and then you just tighten it. At first I thought this was just a little bit, and I thought, is this a bit cheap? Is this going to fall off? You know, is it going to wear off? But it is actually quite good, because then you can manipulate it to any angle that you like. So it's actually worked out really well, I must admit. I quite like it. I need to tighten that back on again. And then all I would do is, obviously, you'd put your mic on or whatever. You wouldn't do it the way I'm doing it, because this is probably the worst way to do it. But it doesn't matter where it ends up, because you can manipulate it any way you want, which is brilliant. I really like that. With the Rode one, I'm going to mention the name, the Rode one before, sometimes where you had the quarter turn and the mic wouldn't be in the right spot. But with that, it doesn't matter where, you know, the thread ends up, you can get the mic wherever you want it to be, which is really, really good. I must admit, there's other low profile arms available. This one I quite like. FiFine. I've worked with FiFine for quite a few months now, and the products seem to be quite reliable. So I was quite happy to go along with this arm. As I said, there's other low profile boom arms available. But I'm quite happy with this one, I must admit. And the price was pretty decent compared to the others. There you go. As always, links will be in the description. I probably will edit this just a little bit because I messed it up quite a bit. But hopefully in the future, we will not have this sort of nonsense. A little bit more slicker, because I have got a product that will make this live kind of gig a lot more seamless. But we'll talk about that in a later video. And so thanks for watching. You can always look forward to that if you're wanting to. It will make live streaming so much easier, or so they say. Little teaser for next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.